guys, it's Will here, and in this video I'm going to show you the Bill Withers classic Lean On Me. It's a great song for intermediate players, even beginners. It covers a lot of basic chords, and I'll show you each part of the song, and also at the end I'll give a little example of how you can transcribe the song. It's originally in the key of C, but if you sing better in, say, D, I can show you how you can transpose that song so that it can, can fit your voice better. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so the main melody of the song follows a C major scale and starts on the C chord, and so it kind of goes up like this. That's the first sort of part of the sequence, and it's the main sequence of the song, that and then the next one that I'll just show you. So it goes like, you start by playing a C chord, and that follows a C major scale, like note for note, right up. And it goes to D. This chord here is an E5. Goes to D, but I'm not playing the high E string in that D chord, and then back to C. Yeah, and the last part of the sequence, it moves to G and then back to C. And that whole sequence together that's played one time through. That whole thing's played one time through before he sings, and then when the vocals come in, plays that through the whole sequence before he goes into Lean On Me. And so he plays Lean On Me. That when he starts that line, it's a whole sequence, and then one more time after that. And then the sort of the breakdown of the song is that part, and that's actually played by a bass, but I'm adapting it for guitar here. You go G, G, and then open A, and then C, and plays that 8 times. I kind of abridged that in the little intro here, but he plays it 8 times, and I'm kind of adding a little, I don't know, sort of like a funky muted strumming pattern. So it's like down, up twice, down, and up. Then after that's played, it goes back into the main sequence again. For a whole sequence, a whole sort of cycle, and then back into the breakdown for 8 times. And the last time is a chromatic walk up from E back to C, so it's like and then the last part of the song is that same little breakdown bass run, but then also added is a like an F major 6 chord and a C. So when he's singing "Call Me" in the outro, it's like a it's an F major chord with an added D note right here on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. And I guess you could play a D major there, but I think tonally it just sounds a little better. It's a little more character than the D major. And you just play that till it fades out. So yeah, that's basically the song. And so next I'll show you kind of an example of how you can transpose this, and I'll use D as an example. Alright guys, so kind of a guide on transposition and transposing this song from C to, we'll use D for an example. So some things to know kind of before we get started. So it starts on C, and the chords it uses come in, they're degrees of the C scale. So for example, if you start on the 1, the melody starts on C, the 1, and then it moves to F, which is the 4th note of the C major scale. 2, 3, 4, and then back down to C, the 1 again. And then the 3rd of that is, the 3rd degree is E, D, E, and the 2nd note of the scale is D. So you have the C, the 1, the 4, the 3, the 2, and then back to the 1. And then it uses G, and that is the 5th note of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have to keep in mind where the chords fall in relation to one another, and especially the 1, the key you're playing in. 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5, 1. So you can move that to D. Alright, so you start on the 1 is D, the 4th note of that scale is G. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how I know to go to G. And that's a F sharp. So that's the 3rd, and then this is E again, and so that is the 2nd. So D3 is F sharp. That is the 5th note in the D major scale, and then back to D.